At this moment, Jim Corbett was just 19 inches away from death. He could feel the stench of rotting meat on the back of his neck, but the leopard wasn't on the ground. It was right above him. The story you're about to hear is the chronicle of a battle that claimed 400 victims. Early 20th century, the Kumaon Hills in India. A place where the beauty of nature was shrouded by a black nightmare. The village of Panar, which once echoed with the laughter of children, had fallen into a deadly silence. The thick mist that rose from the valleys at night brought more than just cold. It brought a creature that the locals dared not even name. They only whispered, "It has returned." Silent hunting and the despair of the villagers. It all began with simple wooden houses, homes with walls of oak and roofs covered in thatch. Imagine a family asleep when suddenly the very faint creak of a wooden door latch is heard. This leopard had learned to slowly manipulate the latch with its claws. One night, it entered a house where 10 people were sleeping side by side. Without dropping a single dish or making a sound, it grabbed the person at the end by the throat and dragged them out through the half-open door. By morning, the others awoke only to find their loved one's empty space and a trail of blood leading into the forest. 400 people. This statistic meant nearly one corpse every week. The people were so terrified that they didn't even go outside to cremate their dead. They buried the bodies in their own courtyards. When news of this unprecedented massacre reached the government, they realized only one man could end this nightmare: Jim Corbett. When Corbett arrived in Panar, he wrote in his memoirs, "I stepped into a place where life had come to a standstill. The people looked at me with tear-filled eyes, but they had no hope even in my success. I am Jim Corbett." That night, the sky over Panar was dark and stormy. I sat on a shaky wooden platform, a machan, 3 meters up an ancient oak tree. Below me, a goat was tied as bait, but I knew this leopard would not be fooled so easily.
It was past 2 a.m. Heavy rain lashed at my face, and the sound of thunder drowned out any suspicious noise in the forest. Suddenly, I felt the tree beneath me vibrate. A very slight tremor, like the slithering of a snake. I looked down. The goat was calm. So where was that vibration coming from? My heart pounded. I slowly raised my head. In the absolute darkness, I saw something that froze the blood in my veins. The leopard hadn't come from the ground. It had leapt from an adjacent tree to the upper branches of the tree I was on, and now it was directly above me. It was slowly crawling down the trunk to crush my skull from behind. The foul, nauseating stench of rotting meat from its breath hit the back of my neck. I was only seconds away from death. In a desperate move, I switched on my flashlight and turned at the same moment. For a split second, I saw 2 glowing, angry yellow orbs just 19 inches from my face. The leopard opened its mouth to roar, but I thrust the barrel of my rifle into its mouth and fired. The shot echoed across the entire mountain range, and a heavy body plummeted from the tree.
The next morning, when I examined the body, the bitter truth was revealed. The leopard's gums were severely infected, and its primary canine teeth were broken. The Panar leopard taught us that nature never forgets the wounds we inflict upon it. What do you think? Are we humans the true creators of the monsters around us? Write your thoughts for me in the comments. And if this real and terrifying account was gripping for you, join the Mystery Tales Dark family.